you don't have a medical background, you're not a scientist, yet you're claiming this substance, which has not been studied in any meaningful way, can cure COVID, and you have a financial stake in the company. You would profit from it if this is being sold widely. Morally, is that right?
Well, I was contacted on Easter Sunday after, that I've told the whole country to pray for the answer for this pandemic. And it's a great administration has had me, anything I hear out there about whether it be good sanitizers or cures or anything, to bring it back to the task force. So this guy called me on Easter Sunday and said he had an answer to the virus. And I reached out to my friend, Secretary Carson, who's on the task force, and he's a doctor, and he looked into it all, got everything from the company, and he said, this is the real deal. It's been tested by over 1,000 people to be safe. Medical tests
wait a minute,
that have been done.
Wait a minute, stop. There's no public peer-reviewed studies about this. There's no, There's no human trials that have been published anywhere.
Yeah, there's safety tests that was done in 2016 for over 1,000 people that it's safe to take. And if it's safe to take, that's when I started taking.
Where is this study? The only study or report out is one report from the University of Texas. That was a preprint study, and that was only involving cells in a test tube.
No, there's been human studies, absolutely human studies, and it's been tested for phase 1, phase 2.
Where are these human studies? Why aren't they publicly reviewed out there? Why aren't they been peer reviewed?
Well, the 1,000 people are out there. I don't know if you can't find it. I'm not a medical doctor. I just know that Ben Carson, who's on the task force, he brought it to the president, going,
Ben Carson has in the past, been paid to promote supplements and got in trouble for it back in 2015. So he has a track record on that. You are telling people that this cures COVID. You have no studies to prove it, and you're saying 1,000 people were tested.
I got my own study. When I seen the test of 1,000 people that it was safe, that's all I needed.
Sir, if you've seen this test, where is it?
I've been taking it since April.
Where is it? If you've seen this test, where is it?
100 of my friends and family, this thing works. It's the miracle of all time.
Sir, you said you've seen this test. Where is it?
The tests are out there. The 1,000 people, phase 1 and phase 2.
Where is the test? Show it to us.
I don't have the
name
test
where it's from. Who did the test? What university? What doctors?
Well, you'd have to talk to. I guess you'd have to have Dr. Carson and then the company. All the tests.
You said you saw the
test.
You read the test. So tell me about the test. Where was it done?
The test, it was done on over 1,000 people.
Where was it done? And what were the procedures for the test? You read this. Let's hear it.
The procedures are, it was used against cancer. So they did, when you do a safety test of phase 1 and phase 2, it's to see if there's any.
There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this drug, sir. There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this drug,
Yeah,
sir.
absolutely there has. The FDA has had it since April. 100%. You're just misconstrued because the media is trying to take away this amazing cure that works for everybody.
So just for our viewers, you have no medical background. You're not a scientist. A guy called you in April, said he had this product. You are now on the board and going to make money from the sale of this product. The reason he reached out to you is because you have the ear of the president, so he gets a meeting with the president, and you stand to make money from this. How do you sleep at night?
Anderson, that's your narrative.
You're not going to make money from this?
Week because they want. I don't care about the money. I think I've proven that.
Really?
I give millions of dollars to everything that happens, from hurricanes to $4 million worth of masks that I gave out free. Pocket. I just want to say, if you let me talk here, I will tell you they put me on the board last week because when this gets approved by the FDA, which it will, it's passed every safety test. They have all the studies done, which
the
you don't
FDA
have
doesn't
access
really
to.
approve supplements.
When this comes out, this company wanted me because I help people. That's my passion, and I can scale things to get it out to everybody to save our country, to save lives.
There's no evidence.
To save lives.
How are you different than a snake oil salesman? You have no medical background. There's no evidence of the substance. It hasn't been tested in animals or humans.
I think my platform stands by itself, a platform that God gave me of integrity and trust. I would not go all in on something to help
let's talk
people
about integrity and trust.
True.
Okay.
If
it wasn't true, you wouldn't do it?
Absolutely, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do
Okay.
anything if it wasn't truthful. If it
right,
was, if I
then-
didn't do my due diligence, just like I
Okay.
did my due diligence when I met our president before he was president, the greatest president in the history of the United States. I did my due diligence. I didn't just risk my company.
Okay, let me ask you about due diligence, because you run a company called MyPillow. You ran ads that claimed your pillow could help with snoring and migraines and fibromyalgia. Prosecutors in 9 counties in California sued you, and you settled for $1 million and are not allowed to make scientific claims without any proof about your pillows. You were given your rating from the Better Business Bureau in Minnesota was lowered to an F for, among other things, misleading customers on a buy one, get one offer. That's not a great track record for honesty, sir. You paid $1 million.
And Anderson, that's when I was attacked when I knew nothing about politics. I met the president before he was president, so everybody attacked me. I didn't do anything. I didn't know anything about.
You paid $1 million to settle claims
the way
against you in
in our
California.
country, the way it is in our country, if you don't settle, they run you out of money, even though I was right. These were testimonials I had from people. These were real people. We sent them 200,000 testimonials.
You were claiming
No, I wasn't claiming anything.
Fibromyalgia,
These were people.
migraines,
these were people,
headaches.
I mean, you never see. You can pull up an ad, Anderson. There's absolutely no advertising that was done like that. These were testimonials from customers. These were testimonials.
That you were advertising.
I settled because I settled saying I did nothing wrong.
So you run a commercial where
they run you out of money in this country.
You run an infomercial where you have customers claiming medical benefits, and you're saying, "Oh, I wasn't making any. These were just testimonials."
No, these were testimonials online, like a testimonials online that were. Yeah, these were just testimonials that we run that just like testimonials on any product.
Okay.
And these, and what they try and do is feed off of frivolous lawsuits in this country, and those are things that are done wrong too.
There are 170,000 Americans have died. There are families out there that are desperate for any kind of remedy, any kind of cure, and you, sir, who have no medical background, are pushing a product made from a plant, by the way, which is toxic and deadly, and you are pushing this product that is only once. There's one report. It's not even a real study because it's not peer-reviewed. It hasn't been published.
Just because
Anderson,
you are misconstrued. You're misconstrued. You
don't
know there's been a study. I wouldn't go all in and take it myself every day. If 1,000 people, it's tested, the safety tested for
it's
for
not
safety.
tested.
You can use it.
Sir.
Yes, it is. You're going to hear about this. This is what all the newscasts did to take away
this is the time to hear about it right now.
This
if
is
you are
the
pushing
cure.
something,
this is the miracle to the country. This works, and I'm standing by what I believe in. I have no monetary gain here. This is all going to be.
Sir,
I want to
that's
help
not
people.
true.
I want to help people.
That's not true. You're going to make money from this. You're on the board of this company. You've taken a financial stake in this company.
Last week to go on the board. There's no.
So that you could go out and promote it because you're willing to promote anything because even if it doesn't work.
No, that's not true, Anderson, and you know it. I don't know. You probably sleep on my pillow.
Well, sir, I don't actually. I don't even know who you are.
I don't think Secretary Carson would bring this to the president with me if he didn't think trying to get it out there.
Okay, well, look at his track record on promoting
works
supplements for which he was paid.
I am just telling you, this is the answer. Wouldn't you want to save lives?
Sir,
this is what my heart is. I gave it to my friends and family.
You
this
really
saved
are
their
like
lives.
a snake oil salesman.
It saved their lives.
You could be in the Old West standing on a box telling people to drink your amazing elixir.
I give the glory to God, and I do what Jesus has me do. I give the glory to God, and I want to help people.
Jesus wants you out there
I'm not driven. I'm not money driven.
Remedies that are not remedies because they've never been tested.
I am not money driven, and why would I do this? Ask yourself why I would ruin my reputation if I didn't. If I didn't believe in this product.
You don't have a great reputation.
Well,
you settled for $1 million in California.
I'm going to pray
you
for
have an
you,
F from the Better Business Bureau.
You're in my prayers, Anderson, because they destroyed me when I went all in for this great president. That's what it was. I was on the
Better Business Bureau of Minnesota is going after you because you support Trump?
I was up for their torture award, their highest award they give to the best companies in the country.
Then they looked into your advertisement.
As soon as I went all in for the president, the Better Business Bureau lowered me from an A+ to an F.
That's
it is
sad.
sad that that companies do
Wow.
stuff
For
like
a man
that
who
out there.
professes faith, for you to lie like this is really extraordinary to me. The Better
Well,
Business Bureau looked at your
I'll
advertisements.
stand by the truth.
Let me
I'll
tell you
stand by the truth, and that
Okay,
is the
sir.
truth.
What
This
you
was
were
all,
doing,
every time I get attacked,
just so
it's
our
because of
viewers know.
political reasons.
Okay, just so our viewers know, what you were doing is you were running 2-for-1 giveaway ads saying, oh, 2 for 1, 2 for the price of 1. And you were doing that so often that it actually became the regular price. And when people actually looked, there were so many complaints. When people looked, wait a minute, the actual price, if you double the price, it's the same as your
No,
as
that's
your
not-
2 for
that's
1
not
offer.
true.
It wasn't a sale offer,
No,
and you
can
were
I tell
running
you
it
what
for
I
so
said?
long that became
Right.
the regular price, and that's why you were downgraded to an F, because it was misleading.
No,
and
here's
deceptive.
what it was, Anderson. I met with the Better Business Bureau in the spring, in that fall, and they said to me, I said, "What do you mean I can't have a sale price on MyPillow, a regular suggested retail and a regular price?" And they go, "But you're your own manufacturer, Mike." And I go, "So if I made my stuff in China, I would be okay?" And they said, "Yes." I said, "You all ought to be ashamed of yourself."
That's not what they
I said,
said.
"I said you just well give me an F because nobody's going to believe this.
Yeah.
That you're
That's
telling
not
me
what
I
they
can't
said.
give a great
Their
special
report
to
is-
my customer."
They publish their report. Anybody can look at it, and they will know you're not telling the truth.
Well, the whole country, I stand with an F. It's fantastic. The Better Business Bureau is one of the most corrupt organizations in our country. It's paid per play. If you give them money, they give you a good rating. I don't stand for that kind of stuff.
You now make money manufacturing masks, right?
No, I gave away $4 million out of my own pocket. That's a fallacy.
Well, that's nice.
$4 million.
That's good. That's